What's going on, guys? They say that defense wins championships in football, but it's critical to have an efficient and productive offense as well. As the 2020 NFL season draws closer, now is a good time to see how all 32 offenses stack up against one another. Here are our rankings for every NFL offense from worst to first. Number 32, the Washington football team. Washington used 3 different quarterbacks last year. Their top running back is 35 years old, and Terry McLaurin is their only playmaker in the passing game. Ron Rivera has his work cut out for him. Hopefully he can turn Dwayne Haskins or Kyle Allen into a suitable starter, but it's going to be hard with the supporting cast. Number 31, Jacksonville Jaguars. Unlike Washington, Jacksonville at least has some playmaking weapons here. DJ Chark and Leonard Fournette excelled with Gardner Minshew last year, but can Minshew repeat last season's feel-good story? The O-line is quite a cause for concern, and as good as Chark and Fournette are, they're not completely game changers. Number 30, Miami Dolphins. If rookie Tua Tagovailoa stays healthy and plays at least 6 games, the Dolphins offense could surprise a lot of us. Devontae Parker firmly established himself as a number 1 receiver. Matt Breida and Jordan Howard form a nice 1-2 punch at running back, but the O-line has plenty of holes, and if Tua isn't healthy, well then you'll see why we place Miami 30th here. Number 29, Chicago Bears. The Bears' only hope is if Nick Foles or Mitch Trubisky can provide some consistency at quarterback. The offense has 3 potential studs in Allen Robinson, Tariq Cohen, and David Montgomery. Too bad the Bears have a question mark at the game's most important position. Number 28, New York Jets. Will Adam Gase do better in his 2nd season as New York's head coach? Will Le'Veon Bell bounce back from his worst season as a professional? Can Sam Darnold stay healthy? Will the O-line improve? Are Denzel Mims, Brashad Perryman, and Jamison Crowder good enough to carry this receiving core? Too many questions here, which is why the Jets come in at 28th. Number 27, New York Giants. Despite all their flaws, the Giants finished a respectable 18th in scoring offense last year. Daniel Jones has nowhere to go but up. Saquon Barkley will hopefully be healthy for a full season. Sterling Shepard, Darius Slay, and Golden Tate form a dynamic trio at receiver. If rookie Andrew Thomas can help that O-line, the Giants offense could surprise you. But that's a big if. And we don't know what to expect from new head coach Joe Judge and offensive coordinator Jason Garrett. So we have to keep these guys at 27 for now. Number 26, Cincinnati Bengals. There's no denying the immense amount of talent Cincinnati boasts at the skill position, but there is also a good chance Joe Burrow struggles in his first NFL season. Most first-year quarterbacks do, and that offensive line leaves a lot to be desired. Also, the Bengals really need AJ Green to stay healthy for a full season if they want to step up offensively in 2020. Number 25, New England Patriots. The Cam Newton signing prevents the Patriots from falling back even more on this list. But even if Cam is healthy and starts all 16 games, the lack of receiving depth is concerning. The Patriots' lack of playmaking weapons cost them a chance at a 7th Super Bowl in the Tom Brady era. Can Newton really make it work with relatively the same group? Number 24, Los Angeles Chargers. If the Chargers had Phillip Rivers, Tom Brady, or another proven veteran, we'd have them higher. I mean, Keenan Allen and Mike Williams are a top 5 receiving duo in football. Austin Eckler is a magician as a pass-catching running back. And Hunter Henry has the makings to be a top 5 tight end in football. So why are the Chargers this low? Simple. We're unsure about inconsistent veteran Tyrod Taylor and unproven rookie Justin Herbert as the quarterbacks. Number 23, Buffalo Bills. Josh Allen's inconsistent play forced us to place the Bills here. You know Buffalo will have a powerful rushing game led by Devin Singletary and that superb run-blocking unit, and newcomer Stephon Diggs will help the passing game. The talent is there for Allen to enjoy a monster year, but can he actually take it to another level? If so, we'll look silly for placing the Bills this low. Number 22, Carolina Panthers. New head coach Matt Rule will have lots of fun with Teddy Bridgewater, Christian McCaffrey, DJ Moore, Curtis Samuel, and Robbie Anderson. A brand new coaching staff with a new starting quarterback. There'll be growing pains in 2020, but the Panthers will form an offensive juggernaut real soon, so bank on it. Number 21, Pittsburgh Steelers. Ben Roethlisberger is trying to come back from a season-ending elbow injury at the age of 38. Top receiver Juju Smith-Schuster and number 1 running back James Conner struggled big time last season. That's why the Steelers' usually dominant unit comes in at 21 here. Roethlisberger must stay healthy. Juju must take his game to another level. The other receivers must step up. That's a lot of musts, hence the Steelers' low ranking here. Number 20, Las Vegas Raiders. If only we were confident in Derek Carr as a quarterback. He's not atrocious, he's just not that good. Otherwise, we love this unit that boasts star running back Josh Jacobs, stud tight end Darren Waller, rookie standout Henry Ruggs, and veteran receiver Tyrell Williams. The Raiders have quietly built a stout offensive line too. It just comes down to how Carr and Marcus Mariota will play in 2020. Number 19, Denver Broncos. There's no shortage of weapons for Drew Lock, who has Phillip Lindsay, Melvin Gordon, Cortland Sutton, Jerry Jeudy, KJ Hamler, and Noah Fant. That's 6 potential game changers right there. But this is a young quarterback and a very young offense with a new offensive coordinator in Pat Shurmur. Give it some time, but this unit could be among the top 5 by 2021. Number 18, Indianapolis Colts. While they only boast perhaps the best offensive line in football, Marlon Mack and rookie Jonathan Taylor should form a dynamic duo at running back. T.Y. Hilton is one of the game's top playmakers when he's healthy. But how much does Phillip Rivers have left in the tank as he enters his age 38-39 season? The Colts could field a top 10 offense. It all comes down to Rivers' play though. Number 17, Los Angeles Rams. That offensive machine took a noticeable step back in 2019, but they're without Brandon Cooks and Todd Gurley. The young and inexperienced backfield better produce right away. Jared Goff better rebound. The offensive line better go from horrible to at least half decent. If all those things can happen, this offense will be just fine under Sean McVay's guidance. Number 16, Cleveland Browns. You can argue that the Browns have the best set of skill position players in football. Jarvis Landry, Odell Beckham Jr., Austin Hooper, David Njoku, Kareem Hunt, and Nick Chubb. Doesn't get much better than that. But Baker Mayfield must rebound from a horrid sophomore year. And that O-line, which added Jack Conklin and Jedrick Wills, better step up in 2020. The good news is the offense can't be any worse than last year. Number 15, Detroit Lions. If Matthew Stafford is healthy, this is probably a top 10 offense. But can he come back from a back injury that cost him the second half of last season? He was pushing for 5,000 yards prior to the injury. Rookie DeAndre Swift will hopefully add some juice to the rushing game too. So there's reason for optimism here, Lions fans. Number 14, Tennessee Titans. The Titans offense exceeded expectations last year thanks to a career-saving season from Ryan Tannehill and an MVP-like campaign from rushing leader Derrick Henry. Now what can they do for an encore? Even if the offense regresses, it won't be by much. A.J. Brown is set to build off a big rookie year. There are too many playmakers for the Titans offense to flop in 2020. Number 13, Minnesota Vikings. They traded away Stephon Diggs and essentially replaced him with rookie Justin Jefferson. Offensive coordinator Kevin Stefanski left to coach the Cleveland Browns. So you get the feeling that regression is inevitable for Kirk Cousins. Still, Cousins was much better in year 2 as a Viking, and Dalvin Cook shined as the go-to guy in the offense. Like the Titans, Minnie's offense will likely regress, but not by much. Number 12, Green Bay Packers. The Packers turned Aaron Rodgers into a game manager last year, and it worked brilliantly. The defense and rushing game guided them to 13 wins and an NFC Championship appearance. Problem is, Rodgers has little to work with outside of Devontae Adams and Aaron Jones. The Packers don't have any reliable number 2 receivers at all. Rodgers will do just fine with Adams and Jones, but this offense won't be a top 10 unit without more weapons in the passing game. Number 11, Houston Texans. DeAndre Hopkins is gone. Enter Brandon Cooks, Randall Cobb, and David Johnson. Trading away D-Hop looks bad on paper, but Watson at least has 5 quality weapons to work with now in Cooks, Cobb, Johnson, Kenny Stills, and Will Fuller. That's a great mix of speed, athleticism, and crafty route runners there. Plus, Watson can always make things happen no matter who is on the field with him. Expect the offense to carry the load for the Texans once again in 2020. Number 10, Philadelphia Eagles. The Eagles just need Carson Wentz and their receivers to stay healthy. If they can, this unit should be in the top 5 in several major categories. Miles Sanders is a stud in the backfield. Zach Ertz and Dallas Goedert lead the best tight end duo in football. The O-line is still among the league's best. Can Philly just get some production out of their receivers now? Number 9, Arizona Cardinals. Kyler Murray and Cliff Kingsbury did wonders together in 2019. Expect even more fireworks in year 2. In case you missed it, Arizona traded for superstar wideout DeAndre Hopkins. He'll join the likes of Larry Fitzgerald, Christian Kirk, and Kenyon Drake. The talent is certainly there for the Cards to be a top 5 offense in 2020. Number 8, Atlanta Falcons. Not sure if the Falcons are a playoff team, but the offense shouldn't miss a beat in 2020. Trade acquisition Hayden Hurst should offset the departure of Austin Hooper. Todd Gurley will be an upgrade over Devontae Freeman in the rushing game. Oh, and Matt Ryan, Julio Jones, and Calvin Ridley are still there. Good luck stopping a unit that may feature 11 former first-round draft picks. Number 7, Seattle Seahawks. You know what you're getting here. Russell Wilson will be a top 5 quarterback. Tyler Lockett and sophomore DK Metcalf will push for 1,000 yards. Chris Carson is one of the game's top running backs, when healthy of course. The Seahawks should be a Super Bowl contender once again, and it's largely due to their high-powered offense. Number 6, San Francisco 49ers. Newcomer Trent Williams replaced fan favorite Joe Staley. Rookie Brandon Ayuk replaced Emmanuel Sanders. Add it all up, and this 49ers offense shouldn't miss a beat. We know the rushing game will be as good as ever. The only question is if if Jimmy Garoppolo can win the big one if the game falls into his hands. He disappointed in Super Bowl 54, but he'll learn from it, hopefully. This unit is as well balanced as it gets. Number 5, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. We're not labeling the Bucs as a legitimate championship contender, but their offense will be fun no matter what. Tom Brady may be past his prime, but he'll still put up some fireworks with Chris Godwin, Mike Evans, Cameron Brate, O.J. Howard, oh and yeah, Rob Gronkowski. The Bucs offense will be must-see television in 2020, so you can count on that. Number 4, Dallas Cowboys. Dak Prescott had his best statistical season in 2019. Now he has a stud rookie wideout in C.D. Lamb and a Super Bowl winning head coach in Mike McCarthy. Not to mention Ezekiel Elliott is arguably the best running back in the league, and that O-line is a top 3 unit. Add it up, and the Cowboys offense figures to take the NFL by storm in 2020. Number 3, New Orleans Saints. We thought this unit couldn't get much better. Then they'll go out and add Emmanuel Sanders, who will serve as the perfect complement to Michael Thomas. This is by far Drew Brees' best supporting cast yet. Jared Cook was a monster in the red zone, and Alvin Kamara should bounce back from an up-and-down 2019 season. These Saints will once again be a tough unit to stop. Number 2, Baltimore Ravens. Little explanation required here. The Ravens finished first in scoring last year, averaging 33.2 points per game. Lamar Jackson is the reigning MVP. Oh, and the Ravens rushed for a single-season record of 3,296 yards. These guys will be just as good, if not better, in 2020. Number 1, Kansas City Chiefs. They're the defending Super Bowl champions with the best offensive player in the league, a future Hall of Fame head coach, and the best set of skill position players in the NFL. Who else are we going to have at number 1? Nobody is on Patrick Mahomes' level right now, and good luck finding a better supporting cast than Travis Kelce, Tyreek Hill, Sammy Watkins, Mecole Hardman, and Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Yeah, these guys are still the kings of all NFL offenses until proven otherwise, so good luck stopping them. What do you think has the best offense in the NFL right now? Join me in the comment section below. Make sure to follow myself and TPS on social media. We post great content all the time. YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, we are on everything. Go find us, go subscribe, go follow, and of course subscribe to TPS because we post videos every single day. Every day is a new video. Why would you not want that? It's great. Of course, like this video because just do it, please. Of course, thank you so much for watching. I'm Jason Biondo. Money.